Hey, it's Kristen from KristenOnDemand.com, and on this channel you will find videos all about teaching ESL online for new, aspiring, and veteran teachers. And in this video, I am going to be doing a walkthrough of the GoGoKid demo or interview lesson. Now, I'm going to be taking you slide by slide on how I would teach this demo. It is a 10-minute demo that is done either recorded by yourself in a GoGoKid classroom where you are just recording yourself teaching the slides, or live with an interviewer, a GoGoKid interviewer. You need to prepare for both. Once you get in the classroom, you don't know what you're going to get. Someone will be in the classroom with you, ready to interact with you with the slides, or if there's no one there, you will have to just Dora it. Record the demo yourself, teaching as if there was a student there with you. Now, when I did the demo for GoGoKid, there was nobody in there with me. So I was essentially just teaching the lesson as if someone were there with me. I was waiting to hear a response as if there was a student there, but there wasn't. Now, it could very easily have been someone there with me, and they would have been pretending to be a younger, usually around 5-year-old student, and that's who you would be pretending to teach, is a younger 5-year-old student. So that's what you're preparing this lesson for. GoGoKid gives you the slides beforehand. I highly recommend you go through the slides. They are very interactive, so it's best to familiarize yourself with the slides, how they work, what you're supposed to be doing, and clicking on each slide. So once you get to them, you're familiar and you know what to do on each slide. So you can just teach. You know what the slide is supposed to do. You know how to teach each slide, okay? Best practices for GoGoKid. Here we go. Okay, my first best practice for GoGoKid is watch your pacing. Be very, very aware of where you are in the lesson and where you are with your time. They want to see that you can plan. You know where you're at. You're not spending too much time in any one area. Extend if you can, but from my experience, the slides are enough to get you to that 10 minutes. Again, though, I wasn't interacting with anyone. So especially if you're interacting with an actual person, you need to be really cognizant of your time. How much time are they making you spend in one area? Do you need to go a little bit faster here? Or are they going really, really fast through everything where you can extend a little bit in an area because you don't want to end too early, but you don't want to go really past that time either. They really, really, really want to see that you can stay on pace and finish in that 10 minutes, okay? Okay, GoGoKid also wants to see at least 2 props being used for each class, at least 2. Now, if you are one of my referrals, I always send my referrals before their demo lesson. Once you're signed up with me, I will send you 2D props that can be used for this demo, more than 2. So you will have more than what you need. You can print them out, laminate them if you want. If you don't have a laminator, you don't need to, but you will have more than you need. So make sure that you have them and also that you use them. Also, be sure that you are using and have and use a secondary reward system. So when you're in the interview or demo classroom, there wasn't a person in there for me. So if there was a person in there for you, there might be a way to reward the interviewer with gems. Because there was no student in there, I couldn't actually do that. So be sure that when you are doing your demo, you are doing your secondary reward, have it prepared and use it, and be sure that you're rewarding gems, whether you're able to actually reward the gems if there's an interviewer in there, or you're saying, and a gem for you, as if you were rewarding the student with a gem. Okay, so make sure you're doing both so the interviewer knows that you're aware that gems are to be rewarded and a secondary reward system is to be used. Yes? Okay. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I am going to go through the demo slide by slide and just do an example of how I would teach each slide. I will stop after each slide and kind of break it down, tell you what I did, why I did it. So it's not going to be straight through, but I will break it down and tell you why I did what I did and stuff like that. I hope that that will help you. Okay, so in the very beginning, you're in the classroom, you're either waiting for the interviewer to see if they come in. In my case, the interviewer did not come in. So the first thing that they have you do in the classroom when the time starts is you will introduce yourself. You will tell a little bit about yourself, your background, your educational background, your professional background, how long you've been teaching, things like that. And then they ask you how much you want to be paid, what you want your base pay to be. So be prepared for that going in. Think about it, how much you want to be making, because they will ask you that either way. So either the interviewer will ask you that, these questions, or you will have to, in the beginning of your demo, if no one's there, you will have to record yourself answering these questions as well. It's all on the screen in front of you. It'll say, state your name, state, your educational background, your professional background, how much you are hoping to make, things like that. So just be prepared for that in the beginning, and also be prepared for how much time that takes up in the beginning of your lesson as well, because the time will start ticking and you're talking about yourself. So if you talk about yourself for 1 or 2 minutes, know that you still need to teach a 10-minute lesson. So you need to teach to minute 11 or minute 12, right, to satisfy that 10 minutes. Right? Does that make sense? So, it's a little bit harder than just teaching from 0 to 10, because in the beginning, the time is ticking and you're talking about yourself. Okay? Just want to make you aware. Okay. So after you're done talking about yourself, you jump right into the lesson. And the first slide, make sure you have it in front of you, because I'm not going to be showing any of the slides on this video. The first slide is just the welcome slide. So this is when you're going to be gauging the level of the student, getting rapport with the student, and all that kind of good stuff. So this is how I usually like to do that. Here we go. Hello. My name is Teacher Kristen. What's your name? Hi, Amy. How are you today? You are good? You are happy? Very good. Good job, Amy. Amy, are you ready? Okay, let's go. And that's it. So Amy was able to tell me her name. She was able to tell me she was happy. And when she said I asked her, are you ready? She was able to say yes. So it's like, okay, let's go. And that was it. So I kind of know she has a little bit, she could talk a little bit. Now, what the interviewer will do or not, they probably won't make that part too hard for you. In my experience with interviews, they usually don't make that part too difficult. They might make this kid seem a little shy. Just be happy, be yourself. Try to make the kid feel as comfortable as possible being in your class. Be as welcoming as you can, and you should be good there. Okay? All right, next slide. Amy, what do you see? You see a boy? Click, boy. Click, click. Very good. Good job, Amy. What else do you see? Yes. Click, hand, click. Very good. Good job, Amy. Yes, very good. Okay, so on this slide, they are supposed to click the boy and click the hand to start the animation. So I asked her, what does she see? She was able to tell me she sees the boy. That's awesome. Click the boy. She did that. Then I asked her, what else do you see? And I know in this lesson we are teaching hands, so I didn't expect her to know hand. So I held up my prop, hand, click, click, hand. Told her to click it. She did it. That's awesome. Okay, great. Moving on. Got it? Done. Amy, hand. Good. Hand. Very good. Click, hand. Good job, Amy. Hand. Yes, good job, Amy. You get glitter heart. Good job, Amy. Woo, yay. And a gem. Gem for Amy. Very good. Okay, so here I introduced her to the new word. I made sure she said it at least 2 times. I think I had her say it 3 or 4 times. Showed her a visual of hand, and I also rewarded her. I made sure I used my secondary reward, gave her a gem. So I have that in place already. And then we are moving on to the next slide. Good. Arm. Good. Arm. This is an arm. Yes, Amy, yes, very good. Good job. Okay, same thing. I had her use arm, said it twice, extended the lesson, had her use it in a sentence. She did awesome. Very good. Moving on to the next slide. Arm. Good. Amy, find arm. Click arm. Yes, yes, Amy, very good. Amy, head. Head. Very good. Find head. Click head. Yes, good job, Amy, very good. Amy, hand. Yes, yes, Amy. Good job. Very good. You get glitter heart. Yes, Amy. Woo! And a gem. Yes, Amy. Very good. Okay, again, here she was using the vocabulary. She was finding it, clicking, interacting with that slide, moving those body parts to Jack's body. And that's it. All she had to do is make sure that she could, she knew the vocabulary and she was able to find it and interact. Done with the slide. Rewarded her again, making sure I'm using that secondary reward, giving her gems, and we're moving on to the next slide. Not spending too much time. Amy, find the egg. Click the egg. And I circle the egg on the screen. Click the egg. Very good. Good job, Amy. Amy, find the hand. Click hand. Very good. Hand. Yes. Good job, Amy. Amy, find arm. Find arm. Click arm. Arm. Find arm. Yes, yes, Amy, very good. Amy, find apple. Find apple. Yes, apple, find apple. Click. Yes, Amy, good job. Very good. Do, do, do. Glitter heart for Amy. Whoop. Very good. And a gem. Good job, Amy. Okay, so on this one, I had her find the egg to start the animation on the slide. And then I had her find hand and arm. She was able to click those. So I extended the lesson with apple, had her find apple and click that as well. And then I'm moving on to the next slide. Amy, listen. Very good. This is his arm. Very good. Amy, where is your arm? Yes. Good job, Amy. Very good. Okay, so on this slide, you click the speech bubble and it says the sentence for you. And I had the student repeat. Then I repeated the sentence and had the student repeat again. So at least they're saying the sentence twice. And then I had the student show me their arm. So they're interacting as well and showing me that they understand where their arm is. Next slide. Amy, listen. Good. This is his hand. Amy, his hand. Very good. Amy, where is your hand? Yes, good job, Amy. High five, high five. Very good. You get a glitter heart. Good job, Amy. Yes, and a gem. Very good. Okay, so for this slide, same thing. They listened, they repeated. I said the sentence, had them repeat again. And on this slide, I wanted to show that I was capable of doing error correction. So I stimulated that the student made a grammatical error and I was able to correct it. So they were repeating the sentence, made an error, and his hand, they said something wrong and I corrected it during the slide just to show that I can do that. I'm capable of it. I got this. And then we did the hand, used the hand, high five, rewarded them again, and we are out. We are moving on to the next slide. Here we go. This is his hand. Very good. This is his hand. Good job, Amy. Find hand. Draw a line. She doesn't get it. So I use my Amy. Draw a line. Draw a line. Hand. This is his hand. Draw a line. She gets it. Very good, Amy. Yes, good job. This is his arm. Very good. This is his arm. Yes, good, Amy. Draw a line. Find arm. You got it. Yes, Amy. Woo! Good job. Very good. Okay, so for this slide, they're supposed to repeat the sentences after you, and then once they do, they are supposed to draw a line from the sentence to the hand and the arm. I wanted to simulate that they really didn't understand what they're supposed to do, so put my hand on my whiteboard and, trying to demonstrate how, they would do that just to show that I can do that. I can show them how to do that. I can model, that's the word, model how to do that. I've extended a little bit before and throughout the lesson. One of the extensions that are on the slide says that you can have the student, if you are running a little ahead on time, circle the butterflies and have them count the butterflies. so that if you needed to pad yourself a little bit on time, that is something on this slide that you can have them do. I did not, but that is something that you can have them do on this slide if you needed to. So next slide. Arm, hand. This is his arm. This is her hand. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Amy, yes, that is excellent. Very good. Good job, Amy. You got glitter heart. Good job, Amy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glitter hearts and 5 gems. Very good. Good job, Amy. Okay, so this next slide is just a review slide. I like to go over the words that were used in the lesson, have the student repeat, and then there is daily English that they can use, and in this one it was thank you. So like I said, I just went over them just one time each thing that was learned in the lesson, and have the student repeat just for review and for a little bit of extra practice on this slide. It does say that it can be used if there is time, so I'm assuming that if you didn't have time, this might be one that you can just kind of brush by. But I would say try and use it because it's in there. I would try to plan for this. It doesn't have to be long. Like I said, I just did it, had the student repeat each word one time. It doesn't have to be long, more than like 30 seconds on this slide. So I would say plan for it and try to use the slide if you can, for sure. This is her arm. This is her hand. This is his arm. This is his hand. Very good. Okay, Amy, are you ready to sing? Yes? Okay, let's sing. Click the play button. The song sings. I'm not going to sing for you. No, I'm not. And then the song is over. Good job, Amy. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Okay, so on that slide, I like, if I have time, and I like to have time, I like to go over the words of the song first, so the student isn't just thrown into a song that they may or may not know how to sing. So I like to go over the lines of the song at least once, so they kind of are prepared for what they're going to sing, and then hit that play button, and the song plays, and I usually lip sync because I'm not a singer, along with the song, and then that's all I do for that slide, and I praise the student for hopefully trying to sing along with the song. So if you can, I recommend giving yourself enough time to at least go over just once the sentences of the song on the slide, just like I said, just so you can prep the student for the song, so they're not just like, okay, and here's the song slide, and you've never seen it before, but play, here it is, and try to sing along with this English song that you've never heard or seen or blah, 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 and this is entirely new language to you, and I just expect you to try to sing. So I don't like to do that to my students if I can help it. I like to get to the song and at least once go over it with them at their pace, so they've heard the words and they can, I don't know if it helps or not, but I like to try to do that for my students. So I try to give myself enough time here that I can do that. I recommend you try that as well. If you can't, you can't. And if you just have enough time to hit that play button, then do that, because as I said, pacing is important. So if all you've got time for is to click that play button and play that song, then that's what you got to do. Good. Amy, you did a great job today. Woo! So good. It was very nice to meet you. I hope to see you soon. Bye, Amy. Bye-bye. Okay, and that's it. I say goodbye to the student. I tell them they did a great job. I usually tell them I hope to see them soon. Or if I've seen them before, I'll see you next time, or something like that, something along those lines. Doesn't have to be too long or too extensive, but just make sure that you do a wrap up. You're not just like, okay, I have 5 seconds, okay, bye. Something. You did a great job today, and make sure you're not rushing too much, that you're talking really fast and they're not going to be able to understand you at all. So you did a great job today. I hope to see you soon, so that they can understand it's on their level, and bye-bye. So that's it. That's all I've got for you. I hope that this walkthrough helps you, and I hope it breaks it down enough. If you have any specific questions, feel free to either put them in the comments if you feel comfortable, or you can always shoot me an email. Happy to help you as much as I can. Again, if you're a referral of mine, as soon as you sign up with me, you will get props for this demo. You will also get props for your mock if you have to do it. In a lot of cases, GoGoKid will, in my experience, at least with a lot of my referrals, and even with myself, they will try to fast track you. And if you get your documents, if you send them all in time and fast enough, they will speed you through the process, and they will let you opt out of the mock. So if you don't want to do a mock and you can get all your paperwork in time, then that's something that you might be able to opt out of. But I know that's not always a possibility. A lot of us, we have a lot going on. So if you do have to do a mock, I have props, and I can help you out with your mock as well. So if you like this video and it helped you, let me know. Be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you always know when I have videos like this coming out. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.